Man, what's up with you, hear me? It's top of the morning, you hear me? You know I'm prayed up, that's the only way up, you heard me? And you know, of course, you heard me. I signed up, you heard me, to serve, like, and shake humanity back, you heard me? But, you know, a lot of people lost their swag, lost their touch with humanity, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really done strayed away from God. And, you know, you see, God is love, you hear me? And if you don't know how to love, you don't know how to live. You heard me. So I'm going here because I see people just really either they strayed away from God or they really don't know God. You heard me. And the devil, he don't want you to get close to God, because if you get close to God, then you gonna find out who you is. Then you gonna find out the suggestions he been giving you. He been pimping you on the cool. He been playing on you. So he don't want you to get close to God, because he don't want you to know how blessed you is, Jeremy. He know once you tap in with God and then you go to land up there taking the information in that God give you. You heard me? Now you done been can't now you not conformed to this world no more. Now you done been transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now God can trust you with all kind of blessings. You heard me? Because you got God inside you. But that's another level. You heard me? This is where I'm at this morning. You heard me? Say, bro, I ain't lying, bro. You heard me? Like, since I've been around people, you heard me? And I'm noticing this about people, like, people have gotten selfish, bro. They got selfish, and a lot of people for self, you heard me? But, and it's crazy, you heard me? Like, the ones that selfish like that, they want people to really help them. You heard me? But they not willing to do the same thing, you heard me? Like, people don't put out what they want back, you heard me? Everybody, like, a lot of people, I notice they got to get over spirit, you heard me? And you know, God said in the word, bro, you heard me? He said unjust balance is an abomination to him, but a just balance is his delight. He pleased when you keep it real. When you keep it real, he gonna give you the desires of your heart, because you doing things pleasing in his sight, you heard me? And he also said, like, a stingy man, you heard me? You know that being a rush to get rich, like doing anything to get rich or something, you gonna lead yourself to poverty. That's why he tell you got to seek him and all his righteousness and all these things and be added unto you. And you got to be careful what you ask God for, bro. You really got to be careful with that, you hear me? Because you just might get it, you hear me? And I'm going here, you hear me? Because a lot of people, bro, you hear me? They lost their touch with humanity, you hear me? Far as, you know, doing unto others as you want done unto yourself. But they got people, you hear me, in positions, you know, at jobs. You know, they got people, you know, that can help you, bro. Like, really help you. Like, in it's so much hate in them, bro, to where, like, bro, they will literally hold themselves back, you hear me? Just so you don't come up, you hear me? And I'm going here because when God put you in a position of power, far as, you know, you know, judge, district attorney, police officer, you know, whatever, CEO, whatever, you heard me? He entrusted you with that power for a reason. You heard me? Now, when certain circumstances come up and people that you might despise, that might be qualified for positions, and you don't do what you're supposed to do, I ain't gonna lie to you, you hear me? You know, God said high, look low. And God, you know when you done got beside yourself, and he'll humble you if you don't humble yourself, you hear me? But that's another level. This is where I'm at, you hear me? I was reading in the Bible, you heard me, about the rich man, you heard me? In God was telling the rich man, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me read it, you hear me? This is in Luke 12th chapter, you hear me? 12th chapter. This the foolish rich man, you heard me? 12th chapter, verse 16 through 21. And he spoke a parable unto them. This is Jesus. The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my good. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, thou fool, this night thy show should be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that laid up treasure for himself is not rich towards God. You heard me? He wanted to keep all that to this how stingy he is. You ain't even got no room to put that nowhere, you heard me? And you so selfish, you started thinking about yourself. See, when God bless you with anything, money, wealth, you heard me, like a powerful position, he put you in a position to put somebody else in a position. You ain't a boss until you can boss somebody else up. You heard me? Let's get that straight. And of course, you heard me, you can't be selfish, bro. It's a lot of people, bro, they so selfish these days, you heard me? They want you to, I done been around someone, they want you to love them and their kids, and they don't even want you to love your children. You heard me? They not smart enough to think, why he love his children? That's my children. Why you love your children like that? You want me to love yours and not mine? This how selfish people got. They don't think about nothing but they self. You heard me? And if they wouldn't think about just they self, God will bless them with more. You heard me? See, I don't just pray for me and myself or people I love. I pray for all kind of people. The president of the United States all the way to the lowest of the police department. You heard me? Man, I pray for everybody. You heard me? Like real talk, but it be prayers that I pray. Like if you for me, I say, I ask God to bless you and protect you at all costs. If you've been throwing bricks out of your hand trying to destroy me at all costs, I ask you to take away your sins and save their souls, but humble them in the name of Jesus. You heard me? Because we supposed to be like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You heard me? We supposed to be at least have like, you know what I'm saying, like a different type of touch for humanity. You heard me? But it's wicked, dog. It's wicked. People done got them, so they trying to get somebody else, and a lot of people just selfish now. You heard me? But I'm going here, you heard me? Because, man, no matter what you got, you heard me? No matter what you get, you heard me? Like, you can't take none of that with you, you heard me? When you dead and gone, all the people gonna remember about you is one thing. How you treated them. How did you make them feel? Was you a blessing? You heard me? Cause I'm gonna tell you something, dog. You heard me? You gotta start thinking like that, you heard me? You gotta start thinking about just more than just you. You heard me? You really have to start thinking about just more than just you. Cause it's a big old world out here, bro. It's a big old world out here, and a lot of people that got selfish, bro. And, bro, you gotta know this, bro. You heard me? Just like the God gave you all that, he'll take all that from you too. You heard me? So make sure if you could bless somebody, bless them. You heard me? Quit all the hating out here. Quit stopping this and stopping that. You heard me? Think about just you. Some people are so backwards to me, dog. To where I ain't gonna lie, I know it's a demon riding you. I know it is, you heard me? And they really feel like that about themselves. That's why they treat people like that, you heard me? But I'm here to wake anybody up that's in a position of power to help somebody, help them. You heard me? That's God using you. If you able to throw somebody some money that need it, bro, do it. You heard me? Because it's real out here, you heard me? And that's why you say do unto others as you want done unto yourself, you heard me? Because you don't know when them tables going to turn, you heard me? The bum today could be the boss tomorrow. The janitor today could be the CEO tomorrow, you heard me? That person you kicking while you down, you heard me? While they down, that might be the same person you don't need when you down. Be mindful of how you treating people. Be mindful of how you coming. You heard me? Really start putting that in your spirit. Like, you need to start doing the others like you want done it to yourself. You heard me? For real. Because, bro, them tables will turn in a second. You heard me? But I just thought I'd go there, you heard me? Because a lot of people, like, I ain't gonna lie, I know some people that's able to help people and they not. You heard me? And I ain't gonna lie, you heard me? Like, you don't know when God gonna call you home. You don't know how it's gonna turn out, you heard me? So be mindful of how you doing out here, you heard me? When you able to help them, help them. If you can't, that's cool too, but don't be able to help somebody and, like, you know what I'm saying? Not do it, you heard me? Cause you're gonna be held accountable for that, you hear me? And just know this, you hear me? The Lord will give it, bro. And the Lord will take away. So ponder on that, you hear me? Ponder on that, you hear me? Stay up, stay focused. I love all y'all.